Average at best, meet average at worst.
So the brain has connected that, well, they don't really care about my degree anyway. I've seen high value man with, people who look like me. Bish bash bosh. Yeah, Bob's your uncle. I can get one. Wow. Hey Gemsies, welcome back to another Kevin Samuels video. It's super early, so your girl's cheeks are out. She's glistening, all the above. But don't watch that, because we're about to dive right into this woman saying that is she supposed to settle for a regular man. Now, I do remember it was circulating when this first came out, but I just never got around to watching it. So I'm excited for us to do it together. Yeah, let's just go. If you do enjoy this video, of course, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and also hit that subscribe button as well. Come join the family. We are building a generation of marriageable women. So yeah, and PSA, I'm not preggos, okay? I'm not pregnant. It's just in the morning, there's water retention. Oh. Okay, let's go.
I'm supposed to settle for a regular type dude.
How tall are you?
I am 5'3".
Dress size?
I am a medium.
Dress size? Number?
A 10.
How much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
157.
Fresh face out of the shower, just your natural face. On a scale from 1 to 10, what would you rank your looks?
Natural face.
Okay, fresh face out of the shower, your natural face. You can't use 7. What would you rank yourself? 1 to 10.
A 6.
Okay. A 6 is right above average. A 5 is average, right? You're 5'3", 100, a dress size 10, so that's above average weight. 5'3", you should roughly dress size 4. 4'6", 125 pounds. Even if I believe you're 157, 160, you're almost 33 pounds, 33% over your ideal target weight. And you have listen. If you're average to cute looking, if you're below average health from a weight standpoint, and you have 2 children, overall, does that make you below average, average, or above average? Factor all those things in together.
Average.
So why should you get anything over? Why should you get above average? What do you mean settle for? You should get what you are.
I see millionaires with average women all the time.
And she's trying to say, well, I see it all the time. How can you not make this happen, Mr. Samuels, since you got all the connections? She's actually just like, she's thinking, what are you on? You're the crazy one, Kevin Samuels. But the whole world's looking at her like, eh? These women, they lack self-awareness. Like, they just don't know. They live in their own bubble. Honestly, I love Kevin. I love his channel. It really opened my eyes. And yeah, this is a lot. Oh gosh, it will never not be funny.
They don't have big chest tattoos either, and 2 other kids. Man, I'm just saying. Okay, I want to. No. I mean, let's be honest. Why should an average woman say she's settling for an average man?
Tell us.
Maybe
ain't
that's
nothing wrong with it. Wait.
No, you said so I should just settle. No, you said that. Listen. You said so I should just settle for an average guy, and I'm like, you're an average woman. Why should you not?
I would be settling.
How?
Why would you be settling and he wouldn't? So what would he be doing? Would he be upgrading?
He don't got no money. So if he don't have no money,
you ain't fine enough for no money.
What?
I'm not fine enough for some money.
No. You're
Average
6.
women,
You're 5. You said you're 6, man.
Kevin's even biting his tongue because honestly, most of us, if we are being honest with this kind of attitude, we would have lost it. Like, lady. You know? Ugh, gosh.
You said you're 6. You don't get money. You get second shift at the plant. Did you go to college?
She is not happy.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
okay,
now
ma'am,
I have my own business.
Congratulations. Don't care. Man, you got 2 children.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you are 6. I give you 5, 6. Your numbers together would be average.
Yeah.
So an average man would be upgrading to get you?
Mm-hmm. Look, I didn't say
I'm asking, ma'am, because we're just having a conversation. You said you'd be settling, so by extension, he would be.
So I guess we'll be settling for each other.
Wow.
But my issue is, you said settling for him. That means you'd be getting something less than what you deserve.
Right.
When we settle, we get less.
I already have everything that I need. If he's not adding to me, then that will be settling, right?
Raven, I want you to understand what I asked you last night. I asked this question oftentimes with Black women. If you have to work as hard today or harder if you want children with a husband, would you rather have a husband or be single? And almost 100% of the time, Black women would say, if I have to work as hard as I am today with a husband, I'd rather be single. Right. Because a husband is not, just by being a man ain't enough. He's supposed to make her life easier.
Yeah.
That is why I have no problem telling women to die alone. It is not our job to make women's lives easier. It's our job to protect, provide. But that's not necessarily easy. It's harder.
Yes.
Relationships are hard. So, ma'am, you got all the things you need, except somebody to share life with. And the man who can meet your standards, okay? Can he meet other women's standards? Okay, then why should he not get the best? If he can meet your high standard, he can meet another woman's standard. And all I'm saying is that why should a man have to settle for a woman with 2 kids? Because you got a
bad attitude.
Kevin, they don't have to settle for me.
But you said you'd be settling for him.
Okay, just like you, Kevin, you say that high value men are supposed to have money, right? That's what you say.
What?
So if they don't have money, that means their value is low, right?
No.
Women
No. No. High value men, that's a completely different component. That's less than 10% of men. And high value men get high value women. Women who are in high demand.
And that's not you.
That's not your category.
Because I got kids, right?
You're not,
there's so many factors.
Would you say that you're a woman that's in high demand or most wanted?
I could be. I mean, yeah, I could be. I mean,
you could be.
You could be.
Okay. So
it's the delusions. Oh my God. How have women gone so far? Like, that's why I loved his channel, because I literally live under a rock, you know? And had it not been for his platform, I would never come across women like this. So when people are talking about the delusion in the community, I'd be like, what delusion? You know? But his platform really, really highlighted this. And that's why I'm forever grateful for it and for him. And most of the time he uses these conversations as case studies for us, teaching lessons. We're looking at it like, wow, this is how far we've gone. And obviously for men as well, to be aware that this is how, like, most women resonate with what this lady is talking about. Settling in their mind if you don't have money, if you're this, that, and the other, they already have these preconceived ideas that you are someone below them. When in actual fact, had they really sat down and had a reality check, i.e. coming onto this show, and told that, this is actually where you're at, you would be, you should be grateful, appreciative that an average man that has an average job and takes care of his average business wants to even look your way. But we're not allowed to say that. But you are allowed to say everything in all its glory, and we're meant to crown it and say, yes, bask in your standards, bask in your what's it called, your list and your requirements because you deserve it, queen. No. I don't support women like that. I'm all for people getting, what they deserve. But to be fair, I don't even like using the word deserve. I prefer the word earn, anything that you have worked hard towards, when you get it, I'm very much happy for such a woman. But for someone who hasn't worked on anything, just existing and having all these standards and entitlement and stuff on how the world should be and should treat her, women like that, when they speak, I'm just like, nah, stay far away from me. But yeah, let's keep going.
Listen.
Can I tell you about myself?
Hold on. Ma'am, you're 37.
She's ready to box
children. Him. Where in the world do women who are average to above average, average to cute, who are a little overweight with 2 kids, where are these women in high demand?
Kevin, I'm working on myself. So
ma'am, I asked a very specific question. It's not because
she knows she don't qualify.
That's fine, but that doesn't mean you're in high demand.
I can get there.
How? How?
And see,
so you mean to tell me if I can lose 20 pounds?
But if you could, you would have.
80 years ago, with a woman in your position, even without the children, 80 years ago, would a woman in your position be with the top 10% man?
No.
You said
80 years ago. 80 years ago. Would she be with a man in the top 10% of all men? 80 years ago.
Yeah.
Why?
No.
Delusion.
There are a limited amount of these men to go around. Ma'am, just want you guys to understand, especially in the Black community, you're an average woman by any stretch of the imagination. And I think that's being fair.
Yes.
Average at best is more likely the term. Average at best would be pretty fair. But listen.
Her attitude alone is below average.
The issue is, so I got to settle for an average man. That's not settling. That's getting what you can afford to buy on the sexual
Look at her
marketplace.
face.
Okay, so if I wanted a high value man, what do I do?
You're not gonna get one.
Be reincarnated. You can't get one. Let me be honest.
Oh, Kevin. Oh, I miss him so much, honestly. Be reincarnated. That is exactly what it is. Be reincarnated. Do this whole life again. Like, she's not listening. It's like, I want what I want. I know I can get it. So how dare you tell me I can't get it? So anyway, just shut up and tell me how I can get a high value man. Jesus Christ. Whoa. Oh my days. I don't know how people didn't love Kevin. Like, the way he packages his advice, you can tell he can go gung-ho. Like, if this was a man, he would tear him apart. But he's been very kind here, because, boy, if this girl was my friend, yeah, I'll tear this mindset up into shreds. But to be fair, I don't have friends like this. I don't have people in my circle with this kind of mindset, honestly. I'm not talking about her exterior. I'm just talking about the mindset. This is where we're talking about. And then when you throw in how you look like, how you present yourself with all your kids, then it's like, really, woman? Do you not have people in your circle to say, hey, this ain't it? Boy.
Can't. You're 37 with 2 kids. If they're less than 10% of the men, why would he pick you over a woman with no children?
But Kevin, I talk to pretty good high volume. I go on dates with high caliber men.
Yes, they will go on dates with you. They will talk
sleep
to you,
with
they'll
you.
have sex with you.
We talk about marriage.
But that's all it's going to be.
I want you to understand, this is what the issue is, because I talked about this for a year and a half, because men will deal with you.
Doesn't mean
man of value, who is a high value man recognized by other men of value. What man that fits in that category is seriously vetting you to be a wife
right now?
I'm talking to someone now. I'm been dating this guy now who's a pretty high value, and we've been talking.
How old is he?
He's 51.
Okay.
What makes him high value?
He owns his own car dealership, and he has multiple businesses. He owns houses. Like, he's doing pretty good for himself. He's probably not rich, but
ma'am, being high value is more than just money.
Yeah.
You got a good head on his shoulder.
Oh, these women, it's like they have answers for everything. You come here to learn. You're just with maybe a rich man or an above average man financially. And this is how, like, she hears that and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, that's good enough for me, you know? And then it's like, bust these cheeks. Maybe that's going to let you continue falling in love with me or continue dealing with me. And that's how they end up having more children out of wedlock. I don't know.
Shoulders. He got a good personality. He take care of himself. He work out. He don't even look like he.
Oh, Jesus Christ, ma'am. I'm trying to be reasonable, but it's more than just money. And I'm saying a man why would a man?
Kevin's really struggling.
Sounding rude.
Kevin, just.
I'm trying to. Why would a man who has this going on, and what state are you in?
I am in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, I just said state. But anyway, why would a man who's choose a woman like that? Okay, if you say he's high value, when I talk about high value, it's not just money. It's over a period of time. It's what you do. It's also men of value must recognize you as a peer or a potential peer. You got to have a network of high value men and others, and you must be useful to others in a group. So you judge a man not just on his money by his network. Other men who say, yeah, that's a man of value. He's a mover or shaker. Most eligible. Okay,
she's still
don't settle. They don't settle. They don't get women who are. They don't. There are men on YouTube right now saying, I don't know what I'm talking about being high value. But here's one thing that they do agree with me on. Mm-hmm. They don't take a woman with children. Mm. They don't. I've had men who vehemently disagree with me on a lot of things. They don't listen to me, but unanimously, we don't take another man's children because that's not even in their mindset. They don't.
And then 2.
So you ladies can call it what you want. And I'm thinking, how long have y'all been dating?
2 weeks now.
Oh, that's an apple.
I said seriously, but considering you to be a wife in 2 weeks, ma'am. Yep.
I said we've been talking about it.
Man, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I said. What man of value who's recognized by other men of value is seriously vetting you to be a wife? And you said this man, you ain't even known this dude for 2 weeks.
From the streets, I'm a bitch from the streets. I get the money.
I miss him and his sound effects.
The only reason I'm pushing this hard, man, is because it triggers me when I hear average women talking about settling for average men.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest.
Why do it trigger you?
Because
it should trigger you too.
To an average man, he would be settling for you.
Yes.
He would be settling for you to have to deal with you, 2 children from somebody else. Yes, man, that's why. Because
say something.
let me
Mute
finish.
her.
He'd be settling for you because you.
She doesn't even know.
Because I got 2 children.
It's $100
amongst other
pen.
things. Yes.
I mean, I'm a good person to get along with. So.
That may be, ma'am. That may be.
But the mindset is corrupt.
A perfectly lovely person, but there are other women who are perfectly lovely people who are childless and more physically appealing. So that means, ma'am, by definition, see, that's the thing. The kind of men you ladies talk about you want, they are rare.
Yeah.
They are for every man that falls into your category, there are thousands of women that want him.
Compete with that.
He only have one wife. That's why.
You telling he gonna have a lot of wives. I mean,
No.
Wow,
He's gonna have a lot. He's gonna have a lot of.
She's ready to risk it all. She'd rather be a side piece, wow, for a high value man than a main dish for an average man. Wow. And I always say, average men, it doesn't mean that they're lackluster or mediocre. It just means there's a lot of them. It's average. You can find, when you do the percentage, they're there. Most of us are average. Well, why? At what point? I don't know. All your circumstances, all your decisions in life hasn't pointed to the fact that you are above average, because that's how you've moved in life. How do you go off wanting more? I don't know. It's just very delusional. Do you not sit down and assess and say, okay, where do I want to go with my life? What will be best for my children? All we think about is money, 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 And that's how we end up bringing even more children into the world, because one guy who I've known for 2 weeks tells me that he owns multiple businesses and then all of a sudden they're clapping the cheeks. A hot mess.
He's going to cheat a lot, but he ain't going to have one wife. He can only marry one person. It's called bigger. All right, that's enough. No, that's
She's got
enough.
so many
You can only have one wife.
answers.
No. That's all. You can only have one wife. Nope. You sat there and I'm. And
You
why
say
did
you
marry
fat?
your baby daddy? This is
Why aren't you with your baby daddy?
Jesus, don't say it. You grew up. Ooh, softball. You grew apart. Was that before or after the second child?
The second child, we was getting into arguments and stuff.
So, and how long were y'all together?
We was together since we were teenagers.
See, that's the problem. That's another problem, man.
Your custom
You
made.
get no higher than your baby daddy.
Uh-oh.
Because men look at a woman and then she look at her children, because men say, I'm not gonna go raise a lesser man's child.
Uh-oh.
That's what happens.
You think all men think like that?
You think I got 1 million subscribers on each platform because I don't know what I'm talking about? You think I can do this night in, night out?
It's like, I'm just hoping that there's one in the corner who wants me. Why would we want to put all our chips on that iota? Why not maximize our options by accepting where we're at, and go there? And even with that, once we face it and we realize, wow, there's actually no one there, then we can fix up our attitude and all of that. But we don't even go through these steps. We just want what we want, and we end up shooting ourselves in the foot.
And people co-sign, ma'am, y'all would be better off to realize that more men think like this because the results show they do. You're almost like a mirror copy of Average at Best. The video that sparked a lot of this. She only had 1 kid, you got 2. Yes.
You trying to make it seem like I'm. You trying to?
I'm making it seem. No, I want you to understand that how we came in is the same thing that she said. You saying I would have to settle for an average man?
Yeah.
This is a men's platform.
Yep.
What do you think?
And at no point she's even apologizing.
Average men, when you say that you will be settling for them, 50% of men are average or below. Mm-hmm. You don't have a problem offending them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't want to offend nobody.
But you are.
When you say you settle for, okay, ma'am, if I said I settled for you, would that make you feel good?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people settle.
If I said
she's
I settled
so thick.
for, see, when a woman doesn't answer a question directly, she's a
physically and mentally.
Deceptive. Yes,
Jesus Christ.
Right. Thank you. So don't play with me. So when you say you're going to settle for an average man, you don't mind offending them. So I have no problem telling you why I think it's crazy for an average woman. Average, you say you're 6. I'll give you a 6, 5, 6. Okay,
no,
fine.
I'll give her a
but
4.
all the other things, man, put you below average. I want you to listen. Let's take it away from
with
you.
That
Let's
attitude,
take it away
I'll
from
give
you
her a
and
2.
me and looks and everything else because it's too personal. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's reset the table. Okay, where would it make sense for a high school graduate who graduated with a C, a 2.0, a C, a 2.0, right? Would it make sense somebody like that demanding to get into Harvard, Princeton, MIT, Stanford?
No.
Would they be settling for junior college?
That's where they belong.
You're JUCO. Junior college. 2.0. But the way you talk and women like yourself talk is like you deserve to get into Princeton, Harvard, MIT, Stanford.
It's because
you're 2.0.
Their queens egg them on.
Can I say something?
Sure. I mean, and understand, people go to junior college to get associates, decide to go to junior college and go to a 4-year, and it would be far better in the world for women who are average to get with an average man.
Yeah.
Because an average man provides a woman options. But I don't want you to get with an average man and feel like you're settling.
It's the mindset.
Because a man is worth more than a goddamn paycheck.
I would never. I mean, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, why would I disrespect them?
But you already disrespecting
about women
them
in general. And you disrespected them by saying settling. Yeah. That's why. That's disrespectful.
She doesn't get it.
That's disrespectful. Saying I'm settling is a condescending, disrespectful tone. Just like you say, you would feel some kind of way if I said I settled for you. But my grandmother settled for my grandmother had a 6th grade education. My grandfather had a 4th grade education. She settled for him and gave us a family legacy that we are still trying to measure up to. We are not doing nearly as well as the people who had less education and more harsh circumstances in the Black community before us. We are not good stewards of their legacy. And part of the reason is because our women are so out of line.
Yeah.
You think you're settling or should get more, and you can't get more. There are only a handful of these men.
Yeah.
But the rest of women get men who roughly around their area. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's okay to want something better. It's okay to graduate with a 2.0 and want to get into Princeton and want better, but you got to be realistic.
Yeah.
Now, again, everybody who thinks I'm being a little harsh or whatever, she's 37 with 2 kids and still hasn't put together any real thought about what a marriage or a relationship should be. But y'all focus on my tone and my delivery and this and that. And all I'm sitting here trying to do is tell women like you, ma'am, that you would be life is better with somebody on your level. And understand something. I'm going to say this and I'll let you speak. If I put you with a high value man and you were his wife and you went around these places, do you feel like you would fit in a room with these women, their wives?
Yes, because I'm classy. I'm not a ratchet type of woman.
No.
Say you're ratchet.
It's the mindset.
I know how to speak. I know how to drink from a glass.
Ma'am, they would look, ma'am, they would look at your chest tattoo and rule you out.
I could cover that with makeup, Kevin. I wouldn't even have this type of
Okay. And see, that's another thing. I've had so many women who were married to these kind of men say these women have no idea how snarky and how vicious these women can be.
Yeah. And I got this when I was young.
It doesn't matter, ma'am. You got it. You still got 2 kids out of wedlock, ma'am. All the woman have to do is like, oh, hey, how you doing? Hey, Roger, here's your wife. Hey, Miss Cleveland. Hey, how you doing? So, Roger, yeah, he's a VP of marketing, And where'd you graduate from college? What? Ohio? State? Michigan? BTS? Oh, you didn't graduate. Oh, you didn't graduate from college. Okay, all right.
Mr. Kevin.
Man, I'm just telling. Okay, never mind. They don't get it. They don't get it.
No.
They don't get it.
Can I say something? You said
you can say something. Go ahead.
I thought you said like college and all of that type of stuff didn't matter.
I said to men it doesn't matter. Baby. I asked you, B.
This is it. Listening to understand and just hearing to respond. It's so interesting how he can have a whole 1-hour monologue and the way it will be translated to someone like this will be totally different. So the brain has connected that, well, they don't really care about my degree anyway. I've seen high value man with, people who look like me. Bish bash bosh. Yeah, Bob's your uncle. I can get one. And skipping over all the other stuff. Wow. Honestly, we've lost a legend, honestly. I'm so grateful for platforms like YouTube, where we can still have access to this fountain of wisdom and insight. Honestly.
In the room with their wives. When you're in with the soccer moms and the 4-H club and the junior league and all these other women, women size you up. They're looking at everything about you. And you know how women can be. And let me tell you, these women, they look at everything.
But I
all right, never mind.
That's all right.
It's enough. It's enough.
There's always hypothetical situations.
Yeah. At the end of the day, no, you don't get a high value men.
Even average, my dear. It's gonna be hard.
You may be a perfectly lovely woman,
especially putting yourself out there.
And if you had as many options as he does, would you settle for a man like you? Would you settle for a woman like you? Would you do that? If you had as many options as men as he has in women, would you settle for you?
Yes, I would.
Wow.
Outside of your mind. That's why I have no problem. That's why I have no problem staying on code. Because shame, insults, guilt, and need to be right. They're gonna keep going and 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 keep going. Keep going. Average at best, meet average at worst.
Oh my! Oh, Kevin. Oh, Jesus Christ. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. Oh my goodness. When don't I enjoy Kevin Samuel's content? That was so telling. Ladies, this is not how you get, this is not how you become a marriageable woman. Like all of this, it's like, what is the goal? What is the goal? What do I want out of my life? We just want to be married to someone just to say we got married to them. Is that what it is? Sometimes I try to wrap my head around this kind of mindset, but then it's delusional. So I'm like, maybe I'll just crack my brain and cause myself a migraine if I try to understand it. So I just let it be. But I'm speaking to the women out there who maybe share this kind of mindset, maybe not as extreme, but the mindset is, well, I'm young, I don't have kids, and I deserve it all. And I want an above average man. Not even above. I want a high value man. Coming with all these things, please ask yourself, what do you bring to the table? And why should that man pick you? Just ask yourself that. and list down all your qualities. And once you've listed out all your qualities, then think to yourself, will he find other people, other women with these same qualities elsewhere? Then you start to understand that actually they have a lot of options, and then come back to earth, and just get onto someone's program, a man of value, not a high value man, but a man of value, a man of integrity, a man of morals. Do you align in those things? And then go there and start building there. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. This was interesting. But yeah, let's keep going. But yeah, until next time, take care and God bless. Bye.